Hello, folks. Welcome to Kudlow. I'm Larry Kudlow. So, the Schumer-Manchin reconciliation bill, falsely titled the Inflation Reduction Act, is really a pathetic piece of legislation. It is the ultimate big government socialism bill. It defines the Democratic Party as the radical left, and there is no inflation reduction. There are no incentives for growth or prosperity. It punishes successful people. It intensifies the war against fossil fuels. It adds to the war against the rest of business and industry. It increases the regulatory state that defines modern socialism. And it furthers the Democratic campaign to end free market capitalism. I don't think there's one good thing, not one good thing in this entire bill, not one. The biggest winners are regulatory agencies like the EPA and the IRS, Medicare price controls, special interest, rent-seeking corporate handouts. This bill has the potential to increase inflation and deepen recession. It will not reduce deficits or debt. The bill has no common sense. This bill is dumb. Very, very dumb. Now, there's 1,000 details that we don't yet know everything about, and more will be revealed. We have guests tonight, Senator Rob Portman and ranking Republican budget leader and Congressman Jason Smith. They'll both be on in a moment and help us out with some of the details. But my biggest concern is the big government socialism aspect of this huge growth in the federal government and its regulatory octopus tentacles manipulated by left-wing bureaucrats who in many cases will never be replaced without major governmental reforms. I want to use the IRS as the best example. An $80 billion budget hike and a doubling of its agents to go out there and chase down Uber drivers, the gig economy, small businesses, waitresses, pretty much chase anything that moves. The basic Democratic Party assumption behind the massive IRS expansion is that successful people are cheating the system, right? They're all tax cheats. They're all evil. They sit around conniving how to not pay their taxes. Like Elon Musk, remember that, who paid $11 billion in personal taxes last year. But presumably the new IRS will descend on him just like locusts. You see, Democrats have come to believe, as Barack Obama said a bunch of years ago, you didn't build that on your own, right? Our economic system will never work without government management through taxing and regulating and spending and borrowing and money printing. Entrepreneurs don't exist in the Democratic Party model, and if they do, they're never paying their fair share. And their success must be redistributed, Soviet style. Let's make everybody equally poor, except, of course, the wealthy Democratic politicians and their donors who milk the system for all it's worth. Know what the problem with the IRS tax sheet idea is? The tax system designed by Congress is impenetrable and indecipherable. Line up 10 tax accountants, and none of them will agree on crucial tax provision. That is the problem. It's not tax cheats. It's terrible government tax policy. A nice, simplified, low, flat tax rate system would eliminate the need for 150,000 IRS agents. And what's incredible on this, once again, the Congress in this session has significantly increased the number of tax credits, refundable credits, deductions, carve-outs, all sorts of political favors and corporate welfare, which will make the system immensely more complex and indecipherable. In other words, there they go again. And once this revenue grab fails, maybe the next Congress will ask for another 80,000 IRS agents. I mean, the whole IRS story epitomizes what's wrong with the D.C. swamp and Congress and the executive branch and the massive regulatory state that is being foisted on ordinary Americans. The EPA bureaucracy, another big winner with vast new powers. The healthcare bureaucracy, another big winner with vast new powers. Now, you know who's not a big winner in this bill? Smart young men and women who come up with brilliant new ideas that turn into massive new advanced technologies, inventions, or innovations. Their entrepreneurship will be punished, not rewarded, by taxes or rules and regulations or inflation. The dopey-dopes that spawn this stupid bill do not understand incentives to work, invest, create, take risks. Tax or regulate something and you will get less of it. That's what these dummies have done. Less growth, less prosperity, less liberty, less freedom, less happiness. But I think I know something they don't. The cavalry is coming. This bad stuff can all be overturned. So, in the name of freedom, let us hope so. This bill is just goofy as can be.